Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Penapple and today I am doing a Q&A in celebration of hitting 500 subscribers, which is crazy and awesome, and oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. In my dreams I hoped I would get this far, but I did not. My pessimistic self did not actually think I would make it to 100, so this is a lot. But yeah, so in the background, I also have a create sim of myself, my Simself. It also uses some CC, so I'll leave the links to that in the description box down below in case you're interested. But yeah, so it's just something to kind of have in the background so I don't, it's not boring, or as boring, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to get into the questions now. So Elizabeth D asked me, how old are you? I am 23. Yeah. I'm like, what else can I say about that? Nothing, because that is your age. And then she asked, what's your favorite color? And that's orange, which is kind of an unusual one. A lot of people, have intense opinions on that color. But I maybe need to go faster because there are a few questions and I don't want this video to drag on forever. Also, there is a limit to the create sim length, but yeah. So she also asked, what country do you live in? And that would be the United States, and I live in the northwestern corner of it. So then Thomas, these next couple questions are kind of related, so I kind of lumped them together, but Thomas TV asked, what got you into The Sims? Also, he loves my videos. Thank you. And so this is, so I had a friend in 6th grade, and she was really cool. Like, she just transferred, but let's move on, Penelope. But yeah, so she was really cool, and so I would go over to her house, and she had The Sims 2. And so she would play it, I would mostly watch, but then sometimes she would let me play it, and I just fell in love, and I ended up getting my own copy. But one of the things that I remember is that her brother also played the game, and he was a fair amount older, and so he had downloaded custom content with skins that showed the naughty bits of The Sims, and I was always like, oh my goodness. Anyways, moving on. So Bell Guru asks, what made you start YouTube? Was it something you planned for a while, or was it a spur of the moment thing? It definitely was not a spur of the moment thing. It was something that was a long time coming. So when The Sims first released, The Sims 4, I did not have a desktop. I only had a Mac, and so I didn't have access to the game, and I really, really wanted to play it. So that's actually when I discovered Let's Plays in general, just because I was searching for YouTube videos showing some of the gameplay so I could decide whether or not I wanted to buy it, or when it came out for Mac, or I just kind of want to live vicariously. And I found out about Let's Plays, and I fell in love with them, and I kind of then, it made me want to do my own channel and my own Let's Plays, my own builds. And so that was back in September 2014, and I was in school, and so it really took me a while before I had the time. I actually graduated before I started my channel, and I had the time and I had a bit more of the confidence, and so I finally started my channel in March of 2016. So it definitely was a long time coming, and it really took me a while to kind of put everything together to make my first video. And it is very low quality. Oh my goodness, that video. But, so the next one is Simlissy. She asked, what made you just decide to start your channel? So I already asked that one, or answered that one, but she also asked, what would you like to do with your degree in chemistry? And congrats on all the subscribers. Thank you. So my degree is in chemistry, and I actually want to be a dentist. And so that's what I went to that interview for. I mentioned that in my last speed build, so I want to be a dentist, and so that's kind of why I got my degree in chemistry, which is a little unusual because most people get theirs in biology, but I'm a bit of an unusual egg. So Sweetie Sims asks, what made you start a YouTube channel? Answered, where did you get your channel name from? Thank you for asking this. Oh my gosh, I've been dying. Somebody's asked me this before, just in the comments section, on a different thing, but anyways, so when I got my first Mac computer, I was in love with it, and I was in love with the fact that I had a Mac computer, and so I wanted to make myself a new email, and so I got this ingenious idea of combining my name with the word apple, and so that made Penapple a thing. And so basically it's just a nerdy thing that stuck around for a while, and I really like it. I think it's fun. I actually really don't like pineapples, the taste, but I think they look really cute, so. It's not anything to do with that one Japanese comedian who made the song like pen, pineapple, apple pen. In a way, that's kind of been the worst thing for my channel, because now that's all that shows up when you search for Penapple, but that's okay. And then she also asked, how long have you been a fan of The Sims? And so that would be, I calculated it, and that would be since 2005, so about 12 years, which is a long time. Well, a real long time. And so then Dreamless Rose harassed me. No, I'm kidding. And then asked me, what's your favorite game other than The Sims? And so I don't actually play a huge amount of games. I actually don't really play any other games on the desktop, but I do play the Nintendo DS or, 3DS, and so I've really liked the Harvest Moon games. Those are some of my favorites, and then I also really like the Pokemon games, and so those basically what I play. I'm not a huge gamer, so, I mostly just do the Sims stuff. And so then Summer Falls and Colorful Sims both asked me what was the last book I read. And so, and also they asked, or Summer Fall Sims asked me, do you read? And so, yes, I do read. I used to read a lot more when I was a kid. Like, I grew up in my family, we would all read at the dinner table instead of talking to each other. So, definitely grew up reading, but going to undergraduate school really killed that for me. So, I don't really read as much as I'd like anymore. But the last book I read was actually Howl's Moving Castle, which if you really like the movie, the Ghibli movie, I would recommend not reading the book, just because the book kind of ruined the movie for me, because the book is a lot better, and it pains me to say that, but that's how I feel. But yeah, so, and then also my favorite book is actually Ella Enchanted by Gail Carson Levine, back from when I was a kid. Like, that is like the best book ever. Roxanne Nexus, I think, asked me what my favorite non-Ghibli movie is, since we all know how much I love Ghibli. And so my favorite movie would be Room with a View. So that's not a hugely known movie, but it actually has Helena Bonham Carter and Dame Maggie Smith, and a couple other really popular stars. But that was like Helena's first big movie, and it's kind of a slow-paced movie in a way. It's based on a book that's older, and it is just a riot. It's so funny. It's like one of those films that's like very quietly funny, like, also it does have nudity in I can't talk, nudity in it. You get to see the bits of some men, so it's not like a sexual thing, but just in case that offends anybody. But I also really like the movie Stardust. Sorry, I'm turning over my page. Legally Blonde, and then Mulan. Those are probably some of my top favorite movies. And so now Bobo Girl asked me who's my favorite YouTuber, and I decided not to pick from the Sims YouTubers, just because I've started to, get to know some of them, more personally, and I don't really want to offend anybody, and they're all really great, so I just decided not to choose. But otherwise, my favorite YouTubers would probably be Bonobos25. She takes miniature, like, food, and then she makes it in real life, and that is just, for some reason, incredibly pleasing to me. And then I also really like Stacy Plays. She does Minecraft videos, and she just always seems like such a nice person to me, and I would love to get to know her one day. Which probably wouldn't happen, because even if I got really popular, we still wouldn't run in the same sphere. So the train is going, and I don't think it's loud enough for you guys to hear, but if it is, I apologize. But Phoebe Lay, I think, asked me, what's your favorite build you've ever done in The Sims? Which is a rude question. No, not really. But you are forcing me to choose between my children. But when it finally came down to it, I think my two favorites would be my Steampunk Fantasy Spa, which, like, I don't know, I put so much creativity in that one, and I love it. And then I also really like my Stacked Stone Spa. So it's interesting that my two favorites are spas. I should maybe do another one. I don't know. Something about doing the spas is, like, really fun to me. And And then Simmer Alley asked, if you could go to one planet in the solar system, which one and why, not including the Earth? So first of all, have you heard about Pluto? That's messed up. I delivered that line so poorly, but if you know what I'm talking about with that line, comment put a comment in the commenty thing down below, because I love you. But then, so I think I would probably want to go to Mars because it'd be the most livable, I think. But I think Jupiter would be the most interesting planet to go to. Just because, like, it's a gas giant, and so it's like, it's also got some frozen bits. I don't know. It just seems very interesting to me. And so finally, this is the last question. And if you asked any questions and I did not answer them, I am so sorry. I tried to, announce it on the YouTube, yes, and on Twitter, and so I'm sorry if I didn't answer your question, but maybe in the next one when I hit 1,000, I don't know, that's a weird number to me, I don't know. But yeah, so Jess from Sims Rule asked, what are your favorite characters in the Sims base game and why? So I don't ever actually really play with the sort of characters that the Sims team provides for people, they kind of give them like storylines, and it's sort of like a helpful thing for people who maybe either don't want to create their own character, or maybe just want help with character or how the game works and stuff. And so if you play with them, that's totally cool, like go for it. But just me, I haven't ever really. But I guess I would say Nancy Landgrab, just because she was featured in my Wishing Well Legacy Challenge, and I don't know, is she supposed to be pretty? Because I just find her so unattractive. Like, I mean, I don't even know. Like, I feel really mean saying that, but I just do. And so something about that just makes me really like her. I don't know. It's weird. But that is the last of the questions. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this. If you did, feel free to give me a like, a comment, or subscribe. I mean, now that you know everything about me, wouldn't you want to subscribe? But yeah, also I just wanted to say, sorry if the channel is a bit weird in this month. I'm starting my new job, but I don't really know when, and so everything's just kind of like up in the air because I can't really make plans. So yeah, like, no, I don't know. But yeah, I hope that you guys are all having a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!